Hello and welcome in. My name is Stacy and I am the owner of Lovestones. We are now online. The website is Lovestones Heal, Heal, if you're interested. Okay, so far we've done 4 readings for True Love, the True Love Oracle deck. And so those readings, I have taken those cards out so we don't repeat those. Okay. And so I will shuffle the cards that are left. And let's see who we will do a reading on today. Let's see who we get to do a reading on today. Go. Okay. So as always, I'm going to close my eyes. Hopefully I got all the cards out. If I didn't, then I'll have to pick again. So first card, ooh, we got Libra. And then the second card, let's see, who's this? Ooh, Leo and Libra. There it is. Wow, look at that. Leo and Libra. Okay. So those are the cards we're going to be reading on. Libra came out first. So we'll start with Libra. And then we'll go to Leo. Okay. Again, we are reading out of the True Love Oracle deck. Okay. Yeah. All right. So for the Libra folks who have just come in, you can pick action, reaction, or outcome. That's your choice. Action, reaction, or outcome. Let me shuffle the cards. Lately, I've been getting the same cards. So I shuffle them really good. Really, really good. So this time I want to do a little extra shuffle. And remember, none of these cards are backwards. In my readings, they're all straightforward. So by now you should have chose, action, reaction, or outcome for yourself. All right. And here we go. All right. Something funny about this card. You know what? This is going to be for the collective. Okay. I'm doing action, reaction, outcome. All right. All right, y'all. Let's see what we got going here. Again, this card read is for the Libras in the house. Okay, so first card over, spiritual maturity. Spiritual maturity. Beautiful card. Look at that. Got that eye on the top with the sun. Look at that. Beautiful card. Okay. And you got the moon, got the stars. Got a lot going on. All right, second card. Ooh, look at you, Libras. Manifestation. Look at you. You got the 8 as above, so below. Got the flowers on the side. Sunflowers and the hearts. Beautiful card. Okay. And compatibility. It's the third time I've gotten this card. Compatibility. It's like they're flying up in the sky on birds. Usually you would think it would be dragons, but it's birds. That's interesting to me. All right. And for the collective, bam, soulmates. Look at this, the collective, soulmates. Y'all are going to be finding your soulmates. Beautiful. All right, so here we go, spiritual maturity. It's the first part on the board, and I'm just going to read a little bit of the essential meaning, and then we'll go from there. Okay, let's see. That's 34. Okay, here we go. Spiritual maturity. It says honoring your own spiritual growth and that of your beloved is vital for a loving relationship. I'm going to read a little bit more. It says, what is spiritual maturity and why is it important in a loving relationship? Take a moment now to think about how you would answer these questions. Spiritual maturity will also take into account spiritual compatibility. Bam. So isn't that interesting? We got spiritual maturity from action and then compatibility for outcome. And it's saying that it's both. Okay. So I'm going to read this one little part and then we'll see what I get because it just caught my eye for a reason. It says, being spiritually mature means that you can accept another person's views while being able to choose the best match for yourself wisely. A spiritual mature person doesn't have all the answers to life, the universe, and everything. But at the very least, they have given these topics some consideration. Okay, so that's interesting. So spiritual maturity. All right, give me a second. I'm going to tune in and see what I get. Okay, so it's like it's an ability to accept differences and have respect for those differences. And don't let, while still standing in your own truth. That is that is what spiritual maturity is, being able to have an understanding or to listen and accept someone else's belief, their thoughts, while standing in your own truth. It's not like standing, but while remaining in your truth. And so their truth must be in line with yours somewhere. You can't be so separate and not in alignment with anything. There will be somewhere where your paths cross and meet. That's what the spiritual compatibility is. There has to be a crossing of the two, where two become one. Okay? So I feel like this is specifically talking about a relationship, but it could be other things. It could be a job, it could be a friendship, but it feels like romance. It feels like a love. And for some of you, you're trying to determine, you know, the compatibility portion. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay. All right, that is the message for you today. I'm stepping out of that. That's beautiful. Show the card one more time. Okay, let me get that on the screen. Sorry about that. Okay, so manifestation. Okay, let's look at manifestation. Manifestation. It's easy to connect with the energy of all that is available to you in the universe. Huh. I'm going to read it again. It's easy to connect with the energy of all that is available to you in the universe. Okay, let's read a little bit out the book because I find that interesting. Okay. There are many times in life when we wish we could manifest a specific item, situation, or even person. Many people know how to visualize what they want. But how often do they consider the quality of the vibration or frequency they are imagining? If you are trying to manifest something, but your chakras are out of alignment and are not working together, this can create an energy that blocks whatever it is that you wish to attract. So, for those of you who chose reaction, you are in a manifestation cycle, but you need to make sure that you are perfectly aligned in order to manifest. You need to come into alignment with your chakras, especially your heart chakra, your bottom chakras. I would say love, the solar plexus, sacral, and root. So ground yourself, no matter what it is that you are trying to manifest, to pull in. You must be balanced in order to do so. And you must be at that frequency or higher. Manifestation is probably a very high frequency. So I would say make sure your frequency is clean, make sure your frequency is high. And I'm also giving that message to myself as I am also trying to manifest something. Keep your frequency high. What just came to mind to me is that I'm going to do a cleanse. I actually sell salt cleanses in my store, and I'm going to do a salt cleanse just to keep my energy cleansed. So if anybody's interested, take a look at the website. Yeah, but the message to those who picked reaction, whatever it is you're trying to manifest, you need to make sure that your chakras are in alignment, that your energy is cleansed, and that your energy is high. It's compatible with what you're trying to manifest or higher. Okay? Good luck to y'all. Y'all can do it. I love that. Okay, next one is compatibility. And it seems to me that if anybody chose action and outcome, there's a reason why, because those two are linked. Okay, let's see what we get for compatibility. Opened right to that page. Look at that. Okay, it says, the synergy of compatibility is based on being yourself and having the awareness to select a true match for yourself. Okay, so I have pulled this card before, and what it is sometimes we present who we present our when I was younger, they used to say, when you first meet somebody, you introduce them to your representative. I'm so sorry, but that just makes me laugh now that I think about it. But so what it's saying is that in order for you to meet someone that you are compatible with, you must be 100% living in your most authentic self, are being your most authentic self, so that you are pulling in someone that matches your energy. If you are not being your most authentic self, then you're going to pull in the energy that you are mimicking. So, in order for that not to happen, live your best life, be you, so that the energies you're pulling in match you. Now, there are times when I felt like I was being myself and I pulled in other energies. Those are tests. And sometimes I passed, and sometimes, damn it, I did not. So you're always going to be tested. And when you know who you are, the quicker you can identify those test energies, those ones that are trying to trick you or take you off your path. The quicker you can identify those and push them out the way, the quicker you can pull in whomever you're meant to pull in, or whatever you're meant to pull in. I'm saying whom because this is a true love oracle, but it could be for a new job, it could be a friendship, whatever it is. You must be compatible, and you must be pulling in the same energy that is equal to the energy in which you are at. I hope that makes sense. That's a lot. All right, y'all. Okay. So that is the card for outcome. Oh, I didn't hold up manifestation again, so I'm going to hold that card up again for y'all. The manifestation card for those of you who chose the manifestation. Look at those earrings. Her earrings are the hearts, a red and a green. This is beautiful. Okay, balance. And then this is the one we just did, compatibility. It looks to me like them two are compatible, especially if they didn't know each other. How they're riding on the same bird. Just saying. Okay. All right. And then going to the final card, which is for the collective. This card is a showstopper. It's pretty beautiful to me. Very beautiful. You see the lights coming out of, is that fish or flowers or something? The lights coming out up into the sky. Got that rainbow, the butterflies, all kind of stuff going on. It's beautiful. Okay, so let's see what we get in the book. Um, let's see, soulmate. Okay, so the essential meaning of soulmate is being wholly and fully yourself is the only way to attract true love. Soulmate relationship. That's like compatibility. Gosh, all of these cards, they kind of mesh. So, in order to attract your soulmate, for those of you who want to attract a soulmate, you need to be living, you need to be being yourself. Um, it says, wholly and fully yourself. So, deep down inside, you are yourself. You're not hiding anything from self. You have an understanding of who you are, and you are presenting who you are to the world with no changes, no limitations, no excuses. This is me. And when you're in that type of energy, you are going to pull in the same energy. So, for those of you, and it looks like this is for the collective, looking for a soulmate, remember, as long as you are being wholly, fully yourself, you will pull in someone who is compatible with you. But when you start being hiding things about yourself and presenting yourself as someone you're not, then that's what you're going to pull in. So that's a lesson for all of us to stand in our purpose, stand in our truth. And I will tell you, I've been doing this for a while, so I have learned to stand in my truth no matter what. It gets easier over time. Once you just start doing it, you just do it. It just is. And yeah, you begin to be like, oh, yeah, I love me some me. Just saying. Anyway, okay, so that's the soulmate card. This was a fabulous reading. This reading, again, was for the Libra. Um, yeah, I hope that some information that I presented today resonates with someone. And I hope that you can take that information that you receive from me today and use it in your daily life. Thank you for listening. I hope y'all have a good morning, evening, or afternoon, depending on when you're watching it. Thank you again. Have a great, great day. Ashe. Oops. Oops. Come on.